Welcome, family, friends, teachers, and the class of 2021. I don't know if everyone knows this, but since the start of my junior year, my friends and I have taken a picture every single morning once we finally find a parking spot and right before we walk in. We were planning on making a montage of all the days up until graduation to have a fun video to remember Nardin by. But our daily pictures were interrupted when we suddenly went online in the spring of last year and could no longer be together to take them. For a little while, we thought the video was over. We were missing a whole chunk of time and pictures, and it wouldn't be the full extent of our junior and senior year like we had hoped. However, we soon found new ways to adapt, whether it be through FaceTime screenshots or even photoshopping each other into the picture. Basically, nothing could stop us from getting our timer cam pictures in the morning. Even when it was freezing cold on Westbury and the wind felt like frigid ice, or when we didn't find a parking spot until 8:40 and still took one before running into Spanish class, we were always able to capture the moment. In a strange way, I feel like the timer cams can be related to the class of 2021. Even with everything thrown at us, from 3 different principals to 2 different schedules to 4 different dress codes to insane increases in college applications, and obviously to the elephant in the room and the reason why only half of us are here, COVID-19. Someone would think that just one of these changes would be overwhelming in itself, but we had to deal with all of them and more. Even in the wake of what felt like a giant earthquake shaking up all of our hopes and expectations for the end of high school, we were able to continue capturing all the tiny little moments, despite them being different than what we had once expected. We were able to start new traditions like the senior sunrise and sunset, and even take part in fun senior activities like our week of sweatpants and sweatshirts, which might have been one of the best weeks at Nardin. Of course, we also can't forget about Hot Dog Day, which is again a great day to be a Nardin student, and when my name was finally called for It's Your Day, and I got to enjoy a bunch of candy thanks to Miss Kaz. Through quarantining, COVID tests, and online school, the class of 2021 stuck together through thick and thin, and I believe came out even closer thanks to it. Not only did we persevere through the hard times, but we also gained a greater appreciation for what we once took for granted. Being in person to hear Mr. Zaney yell about how many can openers he owns, or Mr. Ladowski doing his Christay impression, that's for you, to dancing around with Mrs. Punteriero singing J-Lo, and even being able to surprise Mrs. Milson with $70 worth of pennies for Penny Wars. Our little time online made me realize what a blessing it is to be able to go back in person with our amazing teachers. On top of that, being able to travel to Disney and ride Everest with Mrs. Healy, Mrs. Spalding, and Mrs. Milson was another amazing experience, and I will definitely be framing our picture and putting it in my dorm room. I believe that the class of 2021 will forever be one of the best classes, because like I said, we were able to continue capturing happy moments in spite of so much hardship and change. Rather than impeding our futures, these experiences enhance them. Even though it can be difficult to focus on the positives, I know that we are all better people because of what we have had to deal with. Being able to adapt and change expectations on the fly is a skill we now possess and will only help us in the future. I have full confidence that each and every one of you will go on to do amazing things. And next year, when even more change and scary experiences are thrown at us, we will all be able to handle them because we have already gone through so much together. Everyone says high school goes insanely fast, and I've never heard a more true statement. But there's no class I would rather be graduating with right now. I'm so proud of all of us for getting here, and I know that all of us will continue capturing and appreciating the happy moments in the changes and amazing experiences to come. Thank you.